G'day team, Mrs. has left me a Golf R again so we can do a service, a couple of other basic mods. We're going to do a Resonator delete and a turbo muffler delete. Yeah, I know, they've been done to death, but I'll make sure I do them as questionably as possible. Thanks for watching. So we'll do a couple of pulls. This is just normal drive mode. I actually like the sound of it at the moment. I'm hoping we don't really ruin the sound of this car by doing the Resonator delete and turbo muffler delete. I'm hoping we just kind of get that little edge on it that we're after. The note is nice. It's not obnoxious. It's not a fart can sound like 4 cylinders are known for. So I guess the good thing is the turbo muffler delete and the Resonator delete are both reversible. So if I really don't like the sound of them, I can just put them back to standard. If I flick over to manual mode, pretty sure the only difference will be that I can shift a bit earlier and really get it under load. So we tend to get a lot more pops and a lot more turbo noises. Let me know what you think about that compressor surge we're getting under load there. I'm thinking I might throw a new diverter valve in this thing. Sounds like it's a little bit too chattery. I mean, we're holding boost fine, but yeah, I think it is maybe just a little bit too, doing too much fluttering under load. That was a nice clean pull with no compressor surge, no fluttering on the way up. So it's got me beat. I'm not sure what that's about. Any Volkswagen experts, let me know in the comments. Or just someone that knows what they're talking about. Don't have to be an expert. Final sound check in standard form. Last but definitely not least, my personal favorite, the launch control. Pretty rowdy in standard form, even though it's set pretty low on this car. I think it's about 2,500 revs. Normally they're like 4,000. Could be something in the tune, I think. Not really sure. All right, it's time to put her up on the ramps and get into it. Can I just say, I've done this 1,000 times on 100 different cars, and it doesn't get any less sketchy every time. First time with a all-wheel drive car though, so wish me luck. Great success. Well done, Cody. Anyway, we got her up there. I forgot to film it, but yeah, just had to send it a bit. That's done. I'm just really pleased with myself that I decided to make this engine bay roughly the temperature of the sun before working on it. Really, I am. Giving these gloves a bit of a try out, like the YouTubers do, you know. Never really worked with gloves before, but I did an oil change on the Emerald yesterday and it wasn't too bad. A lot less messy, so giving them a run. Anyway, that gives us time to go through the mods we're going to do and for me to do a quick oil change while everything cools down. Here's our mods from VW Central. Ordered them online. We've got our Resonator delete kit. Comes with 2 clamps and a bit of steel pipe to just completely delete that big resonator box that's under there. That was $165.75 for this bad boy. And here's our turbo muffler delete. Looks like we've got a Leo unit or Leo unit. Not sure how you pronounce that, but being a Euro car, I'm sure it's not how you think. That should make our turbo noises a little bit louder. This one's $195. Should be fun. No funnels allowed apparently. Lucky I'm a long distance borer from way back. Didn't even hardly spill hardly any. Hardly. Just get straight to the business right inside the door on this lorry. Hey, can anyone tell me if this means I've got a flex tune on this thing? I'm sure I could just reach out to the boys at Opus Auto House, shout out Opus Auto House, to fill me in on what was done to this car before I bought it, but YouTube comments sound more fun. Let me know. Just need to get my big snorkel out of the way. Snorkus removus. Turbo muffler. Turbo not muffler. As you can see, this whole glove thing's going really great. So, just gluing this little O-ring back in place with a bit of rubber grease. You may notice I don't have a glove on. Definitely recommend not wearing gloves for this bit. Ah, damn it. Okay, it's in. There it is. Okay, I probably skipped a few things there, but these mods have been done to death on YouTube, so I'm not going to bore you with the details and the struggles just because I was too lazy to take the whole charge pipe out. So now I guess we do a sound test. It's only the turbo muffler delete that's been done now, not the resonator delete. So we'll see if that's made a difference. Well, I'm not going to take it for a drive because then I've got to take it off the sketchy stands and stuff, but let's see. I'll warm it up and get some oil pressure first though. Give me a minute. Okay, it's just nice and warm now. That is quite loud. All right, time for the real noisy bits. I've gone and done it again, just for your viewing pleasure. And it's 3 million degrees. So you're welcome. It's actually the first time I've been under here. Anyway, what we're going to do is put this where this used to be. Ow, ow. Where this used to be. That's hot. Just going to line that up with that. And that up with that. Now down this end, I'm just gonna mark that with that. Chop it. Your resonator, sir? You ever just feel like doing something that you know you shouldn't? Same. Not sure I'm a fan of that. See how she drives. Alright, first run with the mods done, we'll go straight to sport mode. Definitely got a drone. Definitely got some pops and bangs on D-cell. Sure we've got a nice sounding Golf R anymore, guys. It does drone. Doesn't sound bad, but it does drone. Sounds crisp. Sounds crispy. Let's jump into a normal drive mode and we'll see if it sounds nice and tame. That's a reasonable sort of low range sound. Oh, we've gone very Hyundai-ish, I think, if that's a word. I don't know. I'm getting old. I like my cars a bit on the quieter side now. Quiet, but rowdy, if that is even a thing. I think it's going to grow on me though. I don't think it's bad. I think I was just expecting the worst, and now I'm kind of refusing to accept that. It's kind of nice. Yeah, look, I'm in two minds. It's got two modes. We're going to run this for a while. It's actually growing on me by the minute. The drone's going to suck on long trips. Maybe we'll just pop the res back in on long trips. I don't know. Don't know about those D-cell pots, but the shift just seems mint. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Drive mode still sounds really nice. I think race mode and sports mode on the transmission is a little bit too noisy for my liking. Some people might be into that, but yeah, I don't know. It's definitely not everyone's cup of tea. I do really like a bit of a niche where cars aren't the loudest thing on the street, but are, you know, quite capable. So that's where I like mine to be at. Anyway, thanks for joining me, team. See you on the next one.